Disney's The Little Mermaid live action remake is here on the big screen. I've just gone and seen it. Tell you guys my thoughts. Smash your thoughts down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And let's talk about The Little Mermaid right now. Okay, so the live action remake of The Little Mermaid, this idea that Disney are going to go around just remaking all their animated stuff, is coming to fruition, as we know. Now, some of them I have actually enjoyed, like Aladdin. I actually enjoyed that one. Not as good. None of them are as good as the original, the animated ones. That I can tell you now. None of them are, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of people will agree with that. The Lion King one it's hit and miss. The Jungle Book one's decent. The Cinderella one's decent. Like, Beauty and the Beast is okay. There's some there that worked, but they're nowhere near as good as the animated ones, the originals. Now we have The Little Mermaid, and there's a lot of controversial stuff going on about The Little Mermaid with the casting, Ariel not having the bright red hair, all that's, general stuff that we go through when it comes to these type of movies, because obviously we have the original and we want it to be authentic while also wanting it to be changed. Now, when it comes to The Little Mermaid here, this is one of the worst, if not the worst, remake of the live actions that they have done so far. It really is, and there's multiple reasons why that is. Firstly, look, there's no magic here. There's no magic in this film. There's no soul and heart that makes me go, yeah, I feel like I'm watching The Little Mermaid. None of it made me want to get up and dance or anything like that. At least with Aladdin, when the musical numbers were coming on, I was in it. Yes, it's not the same as Robin Williams singing A Friend Like Me, but Will Smith still did enough to make me believe that, hey, I want to listen to this song, I want to dance and everything like that. Like, I still felt the magic in that one. Where we come to The Little Mermaid here, Under the Sea, one of the most iconic musical numbers in film history, just fell so flat. It really felt flat. It just didn't feel like I was watching that musical number at all. Like, it was soulless. It really was. Now, another thing that is it's staring you in the face the whole entire time, the whole entire movie. The visual effects are not good in this movie. Like, they really are. When they're swimming in the water, it's not even believable. It really isn't. Now, you could say we've had movies like Avatar 2 come out and just absolutely blow everything out of the water. Literally. Like, you look at it and it looks like they filmed everything underwater. It's that visually great. When you watch this movie, there are so many moments where I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this is taking me out of the movie. Like, I can tell that that's fake. I can tell that's CGI. I can tell that is not real. And when you do that, it's kind of like, oh, what's going on here? It didn't work. And look, when you're doing the live action remake of this, you got to make it grounded. You got to make it believable. Like, when you're doing animation, you can get away with so much more because it's not real. So, like, when you have Flounder, when you have Sebastian there, like, you can do different designs, you can make them goofy and wacky and do things, and you can do all sorts of stuff with animation. When you do a live action, you got to try and make it more believable. So, like the Lion King, for instance, they had to make the lions look realistic. They had to make them move like lions. So that means losing that facial expression when it comes to those creatures, because those animals can't convey the sadness that we can do. When it came to here, it looked goofy. Sebastian looked very goofy in this. Flounder looked very goofy as well. Like, just didn't work. There's a moment where the bird is under the water talking to them. Is talking to them under the water with its beak open and everything, like talking like a normal thing. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, look, if this is animated, you get away with it. But this is live action. You can't have those little things in here that just takes you out of the movie. And I know I wasn't the only one there when that was happening. People were laughing like, are you serious right now? Like, there's a bird talking underwater right now. So you had all that going on. So you had the visual effects didn't work. Look, the acting is not good in this movie. I really don't. She may be an absolute, like Haley Bell, she may be a fantastic singer, but when it comes to performing and acting, she just didn't have it. The emotion on her face wasn't there. I never felt like she was Ariel. I never felt like she was falling in love. The chemistry between her and Eric, like, there was just no chemistry. Like, to be honest, there's no chemistry. I did not believe for 1 second that he would fall for her at all. None of it worked. None of it. Like, just the performances for the musical numbers from the other things, like, yes, the musical numbers themselves were sung great because they got singers doing it, but the performance around them was not like an Aladdin, for instance, where you had this like dance and everything like that, and you could feel the energy. There was just no energy at all, and that came from the performances of the actors. It just didn't work, and I was just kind of like, oh, well, that's a bummer, isn't it? Now, let's get to the villain of the movie. We all know the villain. Melissa McCarthy is horrible in this movie. Like, really, really not menacing at all, laughable, and just like, ugh. I was just tired of her when she was on screen, which is a shame because she does do comedy very well and like certain things like that. But I just felt like she was miscasted in this role. Her performance just didn't come through. It just did not for me. It just didn't work at all. Another thing that didn't work for me is the whole backstory change with Eric and everything like that. I just kind of felt like unnecessary stuff that didn't need to be in there. I was just like, okay, I guess I know why they're doing that. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever, but this just was not it. This was not it. Like, when are we going to stop Disney? When are we going to stop just going back and remaking these into live action? Like, it just doesn't work. It really doesn't. Like, this just shows you that they just need to stop it now. They just need to stop. Just leave them. We have the original. We have the animation stuff. You can't do what you do in the animation in here. It just doesn't work at all. And like, look, I know some people are going to be like, Ariel's white. She should be white and stuff like that. Like, yes, the hair, it just didn't feel like Ariel when I saw the hair. Like, she has bright red hair and it didn't feel authentic there. But when it comes to casting the person to play Ariel, just get a good actor. Just get a good actress. That's all I'm asking for, is get someone that's good. I just don't think she was the right fit for this. Like, yes, she can sing and stuff like that, but there's other actresses out there that can sing and perform at a higher level than her. And I just feel like that's a missed opportunity there. And this didn't work at all for me. It's very long. The pacing is all over the place. It just feels very, very long. There's moments where you're kind of like, oh, what's going on? Is this over yet? And it just drags on. So overall, it's not a good movie in my opinion. It's down the bottom. It's one of the worst remakes of these Disney things that they're doing. So hopefully they stop, but they're never going to stop because they just keep doing it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys think of The Little Mermaid? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.